our exhibit we have titled Nááts'íilid or Nááts'íilid, depending on which side of the mountain you're from. And the concept behind it is years of growing up out there on the Navajo reservation. I was always fascinated by light. I was always fascinated by how light bounces. In art, you're told where your light source is coming from. But I always just seen how shadows of the clouds and the cliffs and how light bounces when light hits an area, it reflects back to, the shady part of it. And then how it gives you the definition of all the abstract activity and movement of the landscape itself. We're taught to understand that in the beginning, there was total darkness. In the midst of it being dark were the holy people, the holy ones. These were individuals that sort of were responsible of what has evolved on Earth and the becoming of life. So they were one day sitting talking about things that they need to do. Or in the midst of all of that, there was a crystal came to hand, and they saw the teeny light that came through it, the little bitty light in total darkness. It came through the crystal and it gave off color. And they all got excited. They were all moved by that light, that teeny sparkle of light. And then it was decided right then and there it was said, this is so beautiful, it's so colorful, it gives us joy, let's make it bigger, they said. So they did. And then without really paying attention to how big they made it, they wanted it to be so beautiful and big and bright. But then they realized that when they did, they made it too big and it was too hot. So they moved it away from the earth itself. But 1 minute it was so dark, and then when they turned the light on, it was so beautifully beautified. Everything that was around them, everything reflected color. So you had your red and your yellow and your blue and all the other secondary complementary colors sort of came to be when light hit the earth, and then moisture, water that was there, condensed, and then everything started to grow. So that's the beginning of life, and I've always been fascinated by that, to go in a dark room and turn a light on. And everything, like, let's say if it's here, you would have all the colors in the paintings would reflect. Yeah.